We are off to school, off to school, off to school. He doesn't want to go to school. But you know, you gotta go to school, and at least you had yesterday off, huh? We are headed to the school, and I actually don't feel too horrible this morning compared to how I felt the last week when I've woken up every morning, but I don't feel like, you know, 100% or anything, but I'm starting to feel better, which is nice. Hey, Brecker is still in pajamas because he absolutely refused to get dressed this morning, and we were gonna be late, so sometimes you just gotta put him in the car in the pajamas. He was like, come get dressed, and he's like, no, no, and it's because he's wearing Ninja Turtle pajamas. He loves those, and so every time I'm like, come get dressed when he's wearing them, he won't get dressed unless like I force him to, because he loves them so much. So we'll just have to get him dressed when we get home. So I went to go drop off Ty, and I was in the office dropping him off, and he had a seizure, and it was a pretty long one for him, and then it wasn't even like 2 minutes later and he had another seizure. So he's cluster seizuring this morning, and he just had another one. Like, they're just not stopping. I haven't given him emergency meds yet to pull him out of it, because I try to see if his body can kind of do it on its own unless the seizure just really won't stop, and then we use it. So I'm kind of just watching him. I decided just to take him home though. I'm not gonna send him to his trainer having him be like in this seizure mode all morning and have him have to deal with that. I'm just gonna take him home and watch him and see if we need to use his meds or not. I'm really hoping we don't, but you just never know with this kiddo. It's all over the place usually. So we're just gonna go home and just kind of see how he does. I'm sure he'll just want to lay on the couch and watch a show or just relax, or lay in my bed or something. When he does this, he kind of gets really tired and doesn't feel too good. So he may be coming down with a cold that I have. Last time he got a cold, he was in the hospital for a while, and it was really hard. Ty's organizing cars. He's doing yellow and then red, and then I don't know what he's gonna do next. Probably green, since he's got a stash of green. Wow, Ty. Are you organizing the cars? He's ripped the toy room completely apart looking for cars. That's okay. That's what the toy room's for. Green? Yep, now it's green. Now we got the green ones, huh? He keeps having seizures still all day today. It's like he does good for like a half hour and then he has another one. So we've had to give him some medicine. And we're hoping within the next half hour or so it'll pull him out of the seizures. That's what I'm hoping for, but we'll see. I'm just making up some pasta and chicken vegetables for lunch. Poor little man, he's sleeping off his seizures. He's had so many today, and so we finally had to use his medicine to pull him out of them, and now he's sleeping him off. But I feel so bad. He's had a really rough day. Poor kid. It's been a rough day. Let's just put it that way. It's been one heck of a day with Ty having seizures all day. We had to use his rescue medication, and it took an hour and a half to make him fall asleep, but it didn't work. He was still having seizures through the whole hour and a half. He fell asleep, so I don't know if he was having them while he was sleeping, but he woke up and was really weak for about 45 minutes. He didn't even sit up. He just laid there, but was still having seizures, and he's been having seizures since then. It's been about another hour. He's having them just really randomly. So I called the neurologist, which, you know, is 5 hours from us, so it's not even close to us, and so we can't just go in when we need to. And they're like, go to the hospital. So right now I'm meeting my mother-in-law. She's taking the other kids, and we're gonna take Ty in to he needs to go get an IV medication because it's too soon to do more Diastat. He's too small for that much Diastat, like to do another dose. He's too small for that, so it's too soon for that. So we have to go in and get medication to actually stop all these seizures that he's having. All right, we just got done. We weren't there too long, thank goodness. They basically just gave us different instructions than typical for the next few days of medications because he is sick with a cold. He's just starting it, but this is exactly what happens. The day before he gets a cold, he goes into this seizure mode. So we have to do a medicine in addition to the medicines he's already on. And if that doesn't work, obviously we will end up back in the hospital, but we are going to try that first rather than keep him in the hospital for, you know, X amount of days when they can only do so much for him there, and we can do the same thing at home. So as long as, you know, he stays conscious and is still breathing and like eating and drinking, then we can stay home. So that's a huge relief, just because it's exhausting being away from my other kids, and you know, he hates the hospital. He's miserable the whole time he's there. It's really hard. So it's a little scary being home knowing that the next 5-ish days could be nasty, but at the same time he's more comfortable at home, and as long as we can keep the seizures somewhat under control at home, then that's what we're gonna do. I'm headed up right now to Tim's mom's, and I'm just thinking, like, I'm so grateful that we live close to family. Like, it just, whether it's, you know, Tim's family or my family, I'm just grateful because when stuff like this happens, you have someone, you know, you can call and be like, I need you, I need your help, and you know, they're always right there. And it's been a really hard day with Ty, and a lot has happened, and it's just good knowing like that they're there and that we have people that you can call at a moment's notice and they're just there, and I'm really thankful for that. I can't imagine going through all of this without a support system, you know, without people that I can just have around and know that they're there and know that they are willing to help in any way possible. It just really means a lot. I'm really, really thankful for that. Ty is such an emotional mess. He's been crying. He had a bunch more seizures at his grandma's house. It's just been such a rough day. This by far has been the most seizures he's ever had in an entire day. I lost count, but I know we're somewhere in the 30s or 40s for seizures, and it's definitely the most he's ever had. Before that was like 20 something, 27 or 28 or something like that. So it's definitely the most he's ever had, and it's so scary. Like, I know either here or the hospital there's not a lot they can do for him that we're not already doing, that we're not already giving him, but it's so scary. Like, it just freaks me out. I worry so much about him, and it's I don't know, it's been a really scary time, but I'm hoping I can get him to eat something. He wouldn't eat anything at his grandma's house, and so hopefully I'm gonna go home and offer him a bagel and see if he'll eat that, because he loves bagels, so maybe he'll eat it. But I don't know, this has just been such a hard day. As a mom, a hard day, like, and hard on him. Like, I've had hard days before, but like having your kid not feeling good and having, you know, seizure after seizure after seizure all day long, it's exhausting emotionally. Like, I just feel completely emotionally drained, and I just worry so much about him and his, you know, well-being and if he's okay or not. And I'm having a really hard time with it. I hope he's okay. I really, really hope he's okay.